deemed it important enough to put out a special report on Lake Poygan for you guys. Normally, these reports will be just dropping on Fridays, but here is the open water off the county launch on the southwest part of the lake, kind of just to the west of Nofke's. There's more open water farther to the west, and then there is also more open water farther to the east. So Poygan is setting up kind of weird, and I don't know why, but I wanted to show everyone where these spots are. Let's get on to some ice safety real quick, then we'll get the report. The color of the ice is also just as important as the thickness of the ice. Black ice is generally the strongest ice that there is, followed by gray ice or hybrid ice. This is generally 75% the strength of black ice. Then the last kind of ice there is white ice or honeycomb ice. That ice is 2 times less solid than black ice. Be safe, everyone. Stay on the right side of the ice. On Poygan, we always start looking west. So that is the west basin of the lake out there. You can see there's more open water in the distance and water directly below the drone here. It was really windy. These were not ideal flying conditions, still fine for this drone. That is the public launch right there, and you can see that water is literally sitting right off the launch. We're looking at the south shore of Lake Poygan as we pan around. That is Nofke's. I highly recommend you go talk to the people at Nofke's to get current conditions. They do have a tree line out there, which is pretty nice. You'll see that popping into view. But if you look farther east, that is it looks like more open water in possibly 2 more spots. There's a crack running from that open water, kind of, I'd say, northwest from there. You can see those shacks off in the distance. If you are going to go out on Poygan, please use a lot of common sense and caution out there. It is probably good in spots and not in other. No ice is ever 100% safe ice. I am not going on the ice right now on Poygan until I see this get more solid. If I do manage to go out there, I personally am going to walk. I'm dropping in elevations with the drone right now to get that lower and closer to the ice. I could only get down to about 150 feet, 125, somewhere in that range. It was pretty high winds. You can see the steam just coming off the water right there. It's not actually steam, but that vapor escaping and the actual thing. So here we are. We're going to be panning west again. Remember, directions are approximate. I did not go on the ice. Going on the ice is your responsibility. If you want some ice safety information, you can follow it over to my YouTube page, and you can actually follow that on there. That's the county launch right there. If you look straight out, there is, you can just see a little square piece where a car actually drove right in right there. So please don't make those first responders go out. There's Nofke's coming into view again. Hats off to the Tuscan and Poygan first responders, fire departments that went out there and actually pulled a couple people out. A tree line coming into view right there. I'm going to show you with an arrow in just a second where that tree line is. And it extends out. Looks like Nofke put out their Christmas tree line, which is good. Now, I, again, highly recommend contacting Nofke's prior to going out. They're going to have the most current information and conditions out there. There's that crack line I talked about earlier that kind of runs northwest out of that open water that is farther to the east. Um, Look at the water below here. So when you actually go out on the ice, use common sense. If something doesn't look right, please just back off. Find some safe ice. Remember, no ice is 100% safe ice. Thanks, everyone. Bye.